thank you so much for joining me this evening with Visions by Connie Avila. If you like my video, you are going to definitely want to hear about my vision that translates into COVID-19, what we now call COVID-19. So let's not waste any more time and let's get started. So back in 2018, I have to say that I had this vision. At that particular time, I was living in LA with my daughter, Stephanie, and it was just me and her. I had this vision of a war that was taking place. And when I mean a war, I don't mean like a war with weapons and bombs and, tanks and things like that. I mean, it was a war where people were all over the streets and I saw people dying. People were just frantic and they were all over the place, on the streets and the neighborhoods. It was just complete chaos is what I was seeing. So now I'm going to have to fast forward to 2000, I would say 19. And why is 2019 relevant? Because at the end of 2019, my daughter became extremely sick. And within days, I became very, very sick myself, literally within a week of each other. And my daughter ended up in the hospital in Los Angeles. When they put her in ER, they couldn't, with tests, everything going on, they couldn't tell what was literally going on, what was happening to her. And they released her, they gave her antibiotics, all these things. And to make things worse, she came back home and nothing was curing her. Not the antibiotics, she was just getting worse and worse and worse. And she had pneumonia. And I myself was very sick. But in this vision too, and at the same time while this was happening, 2019, when you backtrack to my vision in 2018, I had a vision of a man and he was extremely tall, wearing black clothes, like everything black. And he had some kind of badge and I ended up in the hospital. And in this vision, I died.